All right, so we're here with Neil George, one of the screenwriters for the film, By No Means. So, talking a little bit about pre-production, getting prepped and ready to actually film this film. How did you guys come to the conclusion that you wanted to film something of such a romance and love and heartbreak and family ordinance?
I can speak a little bit about how we came about it. I mean, we met at work and we kind of just pitched this idea about, oh, let's make a film. And one of the things that I really wanted to do is take advantage of being in San Francisco, kind of just using that as inspiration. And I mean, all the things that you said, you know, love, romance, heartbreak, kind of how I see San Francisco. I mean, I guess it's pretty much in an everyday life, you know. So that's kind of how we ended up with that theme.
Yes, we met with Neil George at Google. We decided to do something because every day we did a lot of commercials for really big companies. And we decided to do something our own. Let's just cooperate and do that. Finally, we wrote the script. It was edited by different editors on TV channels, book writers. It was really good to work with Neil George. I have to confess that there are a lot of things that he brought into this film. He will do something differently. Everyone brought something else. Yeah. And I think from that long list of crew, this guy brought one of the most.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks, Alex.
Watching this film, it does touch a really deep part, I think, of, you know, wanting to have a family, wanting to stay with, you know, your family. Is there any sequel to this or any type of follow-up film that you guys will possibly be doing?
Honestly, I think that really depends on how the film does itself. Yeah. Of course, we could have we have ideas of, I guess, me and Alex, when we're talking about the film itself, we had ideas about, okay, how to keep this going, or, you know, how, because when you write a script or it's not just about, okay, point A to B, but you also think about, okay, what will happen afterwards. So, of course, there has been that conversation, but honestly, it really depends on how the film does.
Yeah. I love that the film ends in such a way where it leaves it up to the viewer to come up with their own ending. Yeah. Was that pre-planned, or did it kind of just formulate in that way?
In this film, nothing was accidentally. Nothing, absolutely. Everything was pre-planned. Everything was on the paper, and it came from the paper, through the cameras, just to the real life, to this screen that we have today.
Well, great work. I couldn't expect a better film. By No Means is definitely one of those films that would last a long lifetime, a lifetime.